We're here with Madeleine and Rikard from Eleine. So, guys, thank you for your time.
Thank
And
you for having us.
yeah, it's my pleasure. So, let's start. Well, first of all, for someone who doesn't know Eleine, how can you describe the band?
Oh man, that's a huge question. How to describe Elaine? Well, we play metal and we seek out to empower. And we see. Well, hang on, there's a lot of noise out here. Madeline, can you please? Because I can't
I
focus.
I hear it. I hear it. It's the very fast cars down the road.
That's right.
Um, as you said, it is a very big question actually. But if we're just talking about music wise, we're not a very we really don't fit into the classic symphonic metal thing, and we actually don't even call ourselves symphonic metal, even if some are pretty stubborn doing so. But we do understand that it is a little bit difficult to define what genre Elaine is. Really, we are riff based. We have a lot of heaviness in our music, just as well as we have some beautiful elements too, obviously. And we're very influenced from everything between movie scores, death metal, and thrash metal. And whenever you put on Elaine in your speakers, you will actually hear this that really stands out.
Yeah,
There we
a
go. I
very
also
interesting
on
blend. That's right.
voice isolation now, so I'm with you guys again. Oh my God, that was so hard. That was so hard. And yes, exactly. Well put, Madeline. And if you like heavy riffs, if you like the grandeur that can be within empowering music. And if you like lyrics, hey, we got it all for you. Check it out. Why? Well, why not?
Yeah,
Yeah, and if
of
we talk about, I'm sorry, but if we also then talk about Lane as a band and like a, community, maybe even if you want to put it that way, we're very focused on doing our thing, and our focus is our fans at all times. Um, we really know why we started from the very start, basically, and we really just aim for empowering people. That really became our thing, and the expression is actually something that our fans stated, because like story after story, we heard so many saying, "I feel empowered listening to your music," and if people can feel empowered after hearing our music, then our stories that we are sharing within our music, then mission accomplished. Then we're very happy.
Yeah, yeah, and that's pretty cool. And I think you reach the goal with your live shows, with your music. With it's very inspiring. Let me tell you guys. So talking about the live music, you have some shows in festival. You're going tour pretty soon with Primal Fear. So what do you feel about that? You are testing some new lineup in your band, new stuff. So tell me, how do you feel about it live?
Well, we're not testing a new lineup. We have a live session drummer, which we had on the second half of our headline tour, We Shall Remain, earlier this year. And yes, we have fired our former drummer and our bass player. So we're doing a power wolf now, that we're calling it. We have a bass on backing tracks, but we don't have a new lineup. We do not. And so what we're doing on this tour that is very, very new, we will of course, I mean, people expect it. I would expect it. We're releasing an EP. We are releasing an EP in between albums kind of thing called We Stand United, and we will play that new song on the tour. So that is the new thing. It's nothing we're trying out, but it's something we will do, right, Madeline?
Yeah, regarding band members, we this is a very temporary solution to have the bass and backing tracks, obviously, and we will announce additions later on this year. And then we have Kevin as our live drummer, and it's going well so far, and we'll see what the future will hold. But we just had to prioritize what to do because the change of the lineup there earlier this year was really nothing that was expected, so to speak. And we're really put in a situation where we had shitloads of things to do. And that was only the beginning of shitloads to do of this year. So there really has not been any time whatsoever for auditions. But we hope that later this year we can announce something at least.
Yeah, of course. Maybe I didn't use the right words, my mistake, but
That's all right.
the bottom
No, no,
line
no.
here is you are working alive and you are
Yes.
like I said, you are coming to do some shows in festivals, and you're going to do a tour with Primate Fear. So, what do
Yeah.
you think about these guys?
Well, we're excited. Obviously, I mean, we have the EP coming out and everything, and it is the bridge between full-length albums. So obviously, this is a special release as well, of course. And we have never toured with Primal Fear before, and of course, we're very happy to be special guests to a legendary band like them. And we're always excited to go on tour, obviously. And after the headliner tour we did earlier this year in Europe, we're very excited to be back in Europe as well, to meet the fans once again and deliver something new. I mean, We Stand United is a brand new track. So, of course, it's very exciting.
Yeah, I can't really express myself about Primal Fear. They seem very nice, and what I've heard, I liked. So yeah, let's see if that is also true that they were very nice live.
Yeah, of course. We can't wait to see you there on the road. And like you said, you have a new MP coming forward in September 5th. We Stand Unite. So what can you say this about it?
You want me to go, Rikard? I was looking at the little thumbnail I have of you. We Stand United. Oh, yeah, yeah. It was written last year. Um, it was done and written and everything last year, and we recorded earlier this year. And we had already decided about the EP and what was supposed to be the tracks of the EP. And we knew that we wanted to make this bridge between full-length albums. But after the happenings earlier this year regarding the lineup change and everything, it was as if the song kind of landed in us as well. To put it out there as if it made more sense after everything. We wrote it because, we stand united and everything, but after everything that happened, it feels like it just makes way more sense. And it became very clear to us with this EP and how it's formed with the intro, the new track, the live tracks, and the symphonic version. It is really an EP that we dedicate to our fans because it is a little bit of a mix and match. It has a symphonic version that has been very appreciated, and in the past, other symphonic version has been very appreciated too of other songs. But also the live tracks for the very first time on a physical copy. That is truly the thing that we wanted to provide because we are the most alive when we are on stage with the crowd. That is when we really are in our happy place, and we wanted to put that on a physical copy and put it out there for all the fans to hopefully feel, because we know that a lot of fans has not been able to see us live because we're in different parts of the world and some things has not been able to happen just yet. So we hope that they at least can get a little hint of how Eleine is live.
Yeah, of course. And that's pretty interesting. So we already have the video for Promise of Apocalypse in symphonic version, and it's pretty nice track. We can hear
Thank you.
the acoustic / symphonic side of Line. So what can we expect about the new track, We Stand Together?
Oh, what you can expect from We Stand United is to have metal up in your face, basically.
Yeah,
It's a
it is
punch.
truly
It's a
Eleine.
real punch.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. I don't want to spoil it, dude. I don't want to spoil it too much. So actually, our patrons from Patreon.com, Patreon.com/Elaine, by the way, they got a little sneak peek on the virtual hangout we had just 2 days ago, right? Was it 2 days ago? I think it was
Yeah, ish.
2 days ago. Wow. And they were like, this is what they said. Oh my God, this is so much of the metal. It's really, really,
Chuggy.
really, really chuggy, really
Yeah.
empowering. And I feel this has a very, very good potential to be one of those songs that live, and also for you, if you're just listening like in the gym or in the car, you're gonna sing along, you're gonna do the things. And that is what I'm hoping for. That is what we were hoping for as well.
Yeah, of course, and we can't wait to hear that. So you touch a very special point. Like you said, you have contact with your fans, with the Patreon. You, Rikard and Madeleine, have your Twitch account. You you doing streams constantly. So how can you live this kind of interaction with the fans with nowadays we have instead a few years ago maybe we didn't have?
So what was the, I'm sorry, I missed the actual question to it. How do you mean?
All right. The question is, how can you live this new interaction with the fans, with the Patreon, with the Twitch streams?
Like
How
how
we're,
we
Uh-huh. How can you live? How can you have the interaction with the fans with those tools?
oh, well, you know, it's a very, very good question because interacting with fans is a wide subject and people do it in different ways. And
exactly.
we do it by finding connections with our fans in a very natural way. And that way is that we do what we feel is right. And we put stuff out there and people connect with that instead of doing what we think people would like to have. And that is the mentality we've had from the very start. And that has actually made it so that we are able to take these steps that we're doing together with the fans, the Legion, as they themselves call, instead of us trying to please someone else and us trying to pull someone with us. So we're walking together down the line, and that is how we do it.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool. So talking about a music stuff, like you said, Elaine, it's a blend for a lot of things. So what can you see the evolution of metal right now? Seeing bands like Sleep Token, like Bad Omens, would have a special sound. How can you see that kind of evolution?
Oh, well, music evolves the way it evolves, and metal itself has so many subgenres. Pop has so many subgenres. Hell, even jazz has many subgenres. How music evolves is up to the consumer of certain music. Oftentimes it lands on that. So I don't really have anything to say. There are things I don't like, and there are things I like, me personally. What do you think, Mel?
Yeah, for me, I feel like I don't know enough to be very honest. I'm listening to the bands that I enjoy on my Twitch streams. We check out some new and some older things, and yeah, of course some bands are taking more of a pop music approach, but then we always discuss the same thing. When is it metal and when is it not, really? But I don't know. I mean, as you said, music will always evolve, so I really don't have a lot to add to it, to be honest. I listen to what I like, and we are doing what we think is our thing. I mean, we create what we from what we experience and what we see, what feels right to us. I don't know how other bands work, but we are at least not sitting down asking ourselves, like, how can we get more famous? What should we do to reach a broader audience? We really don't, sorry, we don't really care about that because if we lose our core, we lose Elaine. That is simply how it is. We want to stay true to ourselves, do our thing. Either you like it or you don't. That is just the way it is, as with everything else. But we, at least, are not adapting to any trends or anything, just because that maybe makes us more famous. I think that's pretty ridiculous, in my opinion. So we're really staying true to ourselves because we want people to find Elaine, of course, and fans that already know about Elaine. We want them to know. Then when they're going to our shows or they put on our albums, they know that I will listen to Elaine. It shouldn't be that the first two albums, yeah, they feel like Eleine, and the rest, they just sell themselves out and get more poppy. That is really not what we're aiming for. We will just continue to do our thing like we always have.
Yeah, of course, totally understandable. So talking about Elaine, so and taking that topic, you have that new piece, so you are making more music to release later.
That's a very nice question formulated because you want to know if there's a new album coming, right? Yeah, it's very sneaky, very sneaky. So When we release an EP, it's we always say that it is an between albums kind of thing, and that, you know, kind of says, yeah, wait, we got something a coming. Not quite yet, but if you keep your eyes open during next year, you know, you can definitely notice something. We're gonna make you aware of it though. But yes, we are working on something very nice.
Yeah, and we can wait to hear it. And talking about the tours. Well, here in this page, Heavy Metal, we are a public specific for Hispanic from Spain and Latin America. First of
Mm.
all, what can you say about your upcoming shows to Spain, and when can we expect some shows from Eleine here in Latin America?
Good ones, good ones. So we're gonna play in Spain now during the tour with Primal Fear, and we are looking forward to that, of course. The Spanish crowd can be very, very nice and very Spanish crowd. If you've been there, you know exactly what I mean. If you haven't, go there. And regarding Latin America, so we were supposed to head out there this summer, and I know that many know of that. And the summer has come, the summer has passed. Why didn't we come there? Well, it all revolved around a certain show that we had in North America to make it financial sensible. And due to visas and everything just being basically impossible for the vast majority of people, especially musicians, to come over to North America, the plans fell through, my friend. It was kind of like a domino effect. The first pin fault, and then just everyone else followed with that. But we're working with a new booking label. Isn't that right, Madeline?
Yeah, it is. And as you said, it was mainly because our visas didn't get approved for the North American show. It is not only the general thing, it was like our visas were not approved.
Mm.
So that festival was not able to take place. So it is a lot that has to match to make a big tour like that possible at all, in another continent, I may add. So yeah, we're working with a new booking agency. We were very happy with the booking agent we had, but he's also our manager, and it takes quite a lot of his time. So now he's only focusing on management. And it was a natural and good step for Lane to actually go to another bigger booking agency. So now we're working with Doomstar Booking, and we are, of course, keeping it super close with Latin America. We have said it that we have to go there. We had an interview earlier today as well with someone else that was from Argentina. And he said, "Oh, you have so many fans here." And we said, oh, "Okay, we had no idea. Of course, we want to go there. It's not that we don't want to; we really want to, but it has to be financially reasonable and make sense. So we are working on it. So truly, we ask everyone to just have a little bit more patience, um, and just remember that we are working on it. Trust us. We really hope we have some more news soon.
Yeah, I know we'll you guys will be here pretty soon. So what do you know about the Latin American fans, the Latin American crowd? Some musicians share some experience, something about it.
Oh, dude, who
Yeah, that you're
hasn't seen?
wild.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, who hasn't seen Rock and Reel, right? I
Yeah,
mean, that basically sums it up, right? An energetic crowd that loves music and shows it. We walk
Yeah,
with. That is
yeah,
exactly it. That is what they do.
yeah. And sings along and is very loud. Yeah. As I said, we just have to go. The only question is when.
Mm.
yeah,
Are we correct? Is that good? What do you think?
Yeah.
yeah, and that's right. And I know the star will align pretty soon to have you here, guys. So for give us our Hispanic fans are really well. Let me reformulate the question. How
Mhm.
can you describe for our Hispanic fans how is a Elaine show?
Mm,
Energetic.
energetic.
Very energetic and intense, I would say. We always give 100% of ourselves, no matter how we feel. Um, we always do that because our focus is the crowd and we want people to enjoy. When going out on stage, we said this a lot of times as well in interviews, like going out on stage, the best thing I know seeing in the crowd is that when you go out on stage, you see people being like, oh, it's concert time. And they're super like, oh, yeah, this will be nice. They go from being so kind and cute to absolutely fucking wild. Like, I love to see that that is the effect because we are just coming out with a big boom. We want people to enjoy, we want them to be present in the moment. Whatever is happening in your life, I really hope that you feel that you can leave it outside, actually forget about it. If it's something bad, that you can forget about it, be in the room together with us, and just enjoy life to the fullest for those minutes we're playing. That is always the goal. So I would say you can expect us to be energetic.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So just for ending the interview, there's something else want to add to the chat?
Or if there's something
Well,
you want to ask? Hmm, good one. Do you have something, Madeline?
I know I want to leave it to you. I don't think I have anything to ask. Well, we kind of want you to have patience. That's all we're asking for. Because we will go to Latin America. The only question is when. So I guess that's the only question we would have. But we would like to add that we're very grateful for everyone's support. We're so grateful for each and every person that chooses to listen to Eleine. And, wherever you are following us on social medias, never be strangers. You can always reach out. We appreciate all the comments being left everywhere. Just know that we appreciate you.
Hmm.
Every person make a difference.
Exactly. Less of a question and more of a statement that
Yeah.
together we are strong, together we are Elaine, because nothing would be possible without you.
Of course. And one last question. What means music in your life?
Oh my God, dude. Everything.
Everything. It's life.
What is food to you? I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's what
Yeah.
is air? What is air to you, my friend? It is everything. It is absolutely everything. Music, an arts in all. We're talking about designing. We're talking about photography, film, hell, even video game. I don't know if you can see, but I got a huge collection of video games, and everything goes into arts for me. That is a summarized. Music is the one we primarily work with when it comes to Elaine, of course. But hey, do you like the music videos? Madeline and I direct and produce them, and I sit and edit them, and we've filmed so many ourselves, so that also ties into it. It is everything.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, guys, that's all from my part. That's only thank you once again for your time. We can see you to hear the new EP with Instead United in September 3rd, and you can see you on the road in Spain with Primary Fear and Europe this September.
Yes. And thank you very much for having us.
Yeah.